Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to show you how to make a quick and simple mob spawner which you can recreate in your own survival world. It's pretty simple and only takes 3 basic materials and cobblestone, which I'm sure you will have a lot of in your survival world. So to start, you're going to make a 4x4 pattern of cobblestone like this and add 2 layers of 1x2 cobblestone on each of the 4 sides, like so. And then on these, you're going to make these 30 blocks up, including this one. 30 blocks up so it can destroy all mobs, creepers, witches, spiders, everything. And then they'll fall and they'll die here. But for the purpose of this video, I've already created one here, just to make things simpler. And also you can just take this thing off this side of the wall, so it's got less of a chance of spiders grabbing onto this side of the wall. But what you want to do after this is you want to extend the edges of this. So first what you're going to do is you're going to count 8 blocks out. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you do it on this. And then at the edge, you add a platform like this. Like that. And then on this one, you're going to do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you add the platform. You're going to do that on all 4 sides. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Platform. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then add the platform there. So now you can see it's starting to come together. So now what you want to do is you want to connect the sides like this, but you don't have to use the corner one. That's just wasting space. So you want to connect them like this so they can all be connected, and the water will only stream one way. The reason why it's 8 blocks is that's the right size, and it will stop there. And then the mobs will fall into the water, and then they'll get pushed down into this and eventually fall and die. And also you could, like this, I'm not filling these in because in survival world you want to consume less of the materials that you're using. And by the way, cobblestone is one of the best materials to use when making mob spawners because mobs spawn in a higher percentage there. So after you've done this, these 4 corners you want to connect because this is where the mobs are going to spawn. Like this. So there's a lot of blocks that mobs can't spawn on. Mobs can't spawn on half slabs. Mobs can't spawn on blocks with water or lava on top of them. Mobs cannot spawn on crops. Mobs can't spawn on glass or any of the ore blocks like diamond blocks, lapis blocks, gold blocks, none of them, and glass. Mobs can't spawn on any blocks that aren't this size, like fences, fence gates, plant pots, all of them, cobblestone walls, nether brick slabs, nether brick fences, all of them. So I suggest cobblestone you use to make your mob spawner. And it doesn't really use that much materials, the cobblestone. I'd say it used about 5 stacks of cobblestone to make the whole thing in survival. But it's going to be pretty tricky, so you're going to have to bring all your resources and try not to fall when you're trying to make this. Also, some more facts. Mobs only spawn 24 blocks away from you. And mobs will instantly despawn when you're 128 blocks away from them. And mobs will sometimes despawn when you're 34 blocks away from them. So, now back to the mob spawner. On each of the edges, you're going to place 1 water bucket, like so. So the water should stream into the middle, and as you can see, it stops there. And when mobs fall in, they get pushed. But I forgot to put this one like a derp. And then you do that. And then what we're gonna do is after this we're gonna miss one and then do it. This gives more space for the mobs to spawn, but still use the same amount of resources, rather than putting it on this block like that and making a wall like that. Oops. Mobs will only spawn. Whoa. Mobs will only spawn in an area or a space which has less than I think it was 7 lighting. So we're gonna have to put a roof on this to make it work in the day, or you could just wait until night and then they'll all spawn on this, but they will spawn everywhere else as well, so it will decrease the chance of mobs spawning up in here more than on the ground, because you can only have a certain amount of mobs spawning in one area. So now we're going to make the roof. Just set it to day. Real quick, we'll make the roof. And anybody can go ahead, comment below whatever tutorial you want me to make next. Redstone tutorials, other mob spawner types, anything. I'm trying to do this as quick for you. So, about the half slabs, what we don't want at night, if you're using this at night, is for mobs to spawn on top, because one, they will not fall off unless they're pushed off, and that's what the water's for, and they will decrease the spawning inside this spawner. So yeah, so there'll be less mobs in the spawner where we want the mobs to be, and there'll be more mobs on top where we don't want them to be. So an easy way to overcome that is layering the top with half slabs, or simply just putting torches, just scatter torches across the top of the mob spawner. But obviously, if you're like me and you want it to look good, obviously you're gonna have to layer the top with half slabs because it looks more professional. Nearly done. And then I'll give a little demonstration, and I'll show you how to store the different items in an easy way to store them. So one thing a lot of people say, they're like, why isn't my mob spawner working? Why isn't it working? But then I tell them, go into your settings, and then they've got it on peaceful, and then I'm like, oh my god, you've got it on peaceful, man. And then turn from peaceful to hard, because mobs spawn mostly on hard, and then they spawn more on hard, and then yeah, and then it works so well. But then people are just like, oh, it's on peaceful and it's not working, and I'm just like, oh. So mobs should start spawning. I'll get a night vision potion. turn it to hard, and we'll just fall down and we'll just watch them come down. Because, okay, now mobs should start spawning in there. Well, they should. Unless I've still got it on peace. Oh, it's on hard. Just gonna have to run around for a bit, just wait for them to spawn. There, you can see, mobs have already started spawning. But yeah, see, there's a lot of mobs and they can just get pushed in. Wow. Alright, I'll just fill that and hopefully it'll work now. See, already mobs are spawning. It takes them a while because they will spawn and they don't spawn with a block of water on top of them. So they have to walk into the water for it to work. So this is all fine. This is all good. But now we want to know how to store them. So I'll just turn to peaceful real quick. It's not going to take too long. We take hopper, which isn't that hard to make, and chests. Here, I'm sure you all know how this works. We just do this, and we'll just add a line of hopper. So you press shift, click on the chest, you come up, press shift, click on the other hopper with the other hoppers, and then when mobs start spawning again, let's just give them a few time. And then all the stuff that they drop when they fall, it should all just automatically get transported into their chest. So let's go take a look. Shove one of them in. Alright. We'll see in a moment. So that zombie died, and the skeleton, and it just automatically came into this chest. And you can make bigger storage systems, but I think I'm making a tutorial on that later on. So thanks guys for watching, and subscribe for more Minecraft tutorials and videos. Thanks.